this time. I have a feeling that necromancer.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready up! Ready! 65, 6.
Now, this looks like a design run. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here we go, set! Cap, ready!
Milrow. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks, but right now it's been a lot of double coverage, it's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Let's go now! Mustang 19!
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
That's taken at about the 14. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Play action, it's Shuck. Working across the field, he spots Watson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Saints first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll stick with him again. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Okay, break. Go check. Go.
They'll run, and here's the rookie from Notre Dame. They're going to bring him down to 21, but they're also going to move the chains after that run. First down, picked up on the ground.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Toss, left side, caught by his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
They'll indeed go, and it is Shuck. That's to the left side, taken in by Coleman.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Leonard Williams in there for the sack, worked his way through. It's a loss of 5. Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. They'll turn and hand this one off. And this defense trying to stiffen. He gets back to the line, and that is it. 3rd and goal coming up.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
Third and goal. From the gun, it's Shuck. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Saints will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think Obviously, you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Here we go, shot. Ready.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. It was Odafe Owe to make the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. Is one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they've got it starting 3rd down and 2.
On the ready. Let's go now.
We'll try and run it with Walker. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
On the handoff, this is Walker. And he'll get about 5. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a design run. And he'll get past the marker. He's got a first down on that gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 5.
60 Eagles, 60, Cougar 19. 18, Pioneer.
Now they'll throw it with Milrow. Comeback route, and he's got it. They get 18 on that one. First down, Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Probably start the head, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill.
Ready? 60, Hawk 70, Hawk 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready, ready.
Shotgun run now with Walker. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
And what started out as a promising drive, now they find themselves in 3rd and long. After being stuffed for a loss on 1st down with that ground game, they came right back to it, trying to make up some of those lost yards. The defense was having none of it, 3rd and long.
2 runs going in the wrong direction, and now it is 3rd and 15.
Back to 60. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Bring it. Ready.
Here's Walker. And he's going to have the 1st down. Just past the marker, it is 1st and goal.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come 4th down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up 1st and goal.
Here's Walker. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We're back to Seattle after this.
Ready.
We'll line up at the 3-yard line again. They'll try to punch it in on 3rd and goal.
Cougar 19. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready. Hey, check that. Street. Let's go now. Hey, go.
On 1st down, Shuck. Rolling to the left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Shuck. That's into the hands of Coleman. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and 7. Tight end going in motion here. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Putting the tight end in motion. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And great coverage on special teams to mark it down inside the 5-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. That one is snuffed out. Going to lose yardage. Back to the 3. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Ready.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And a much more positive run here. That one good for 10. But it's still going to leave him with a third down coming up. Saints going to use their second timeout. Talk things over before third down.
Ready, ready. Back. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let go.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
They'll try it now with Walker. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
It's a turnover.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
Chuck looking to throw on first down. That one taken in. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you drop on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over at their their own 11-yard line. They'll go play action here with Chuck. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Now a little hop pass. And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Felton now to return it. Get across the 20, mark them at 22-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10. Play fake. Here's Shuck. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The defense comes up with the big play. And the pick 6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
That's the score. Seahawks 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. Good running there, getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there, and a 1st down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Now, faking the give. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's catch number 40 on the season for him.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown Saints.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Okay, ready? 19, charge, 18, Pioneer.
On 1st and 10, it's Milrow. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it'll be 2nd down.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another 1st down.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Now, this looks like a design run. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Broncos, 2. Viking, 18.
From the gun, it's Milrow. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Come on. Ready?
He'll get this out to the left flat. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Cup 19, Cup 19, 70 Timberwolves.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
19, here we go. 60, 70 Lions.
Got it with Smith and Jigba. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up into this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Saints 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. To throw is shut. Flush to his right. That is hard. And it'll bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards. The man in motion is Watson. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw on first down. Here's shot. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with the sack. Now you find yourself in second and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. To the air is shot. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback He put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Now Shuck on third down. Open man, right side. He's got it. A gain there of 15. First down, New Orleans.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Throwing on second down, Shuck. That's complete to Coleman. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Here in the fourth quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the fourth quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Shuck. In trouble, and down he goes.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Shuck to throw on second down. A pass caught right side by Coleman. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth. And
that is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game. He takes a big shot there on that return.
Let's go now.
RPO and a quick hit to Smith and Jigba. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
On the ready.
They'll come up for 2nd and 9.
6 is average. 6, Lightning, 18. Buffalo, 18. 18, Rattler, 18.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd down.
19 Lions. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. Going for it all. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
From the gun, it's Chuck. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. Still on the move. Inside, and he will dive into the end zone. 95 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. Point after now from Dicker. It's up and through. And the Saints will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This taken at the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Ready?
Milrow now off the bootleg. He's going to look downfield once again. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. That's a big return. Final tackle right near midfield. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's a designed run. And a good run there. Get him 5 yards. 2nd and 5.
Red. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Second and 11.
70 Lions.
So this one a win for the visiting Saints. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball and will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.